Hey, everybody. Hi. Um, Welcome to another Taco Tuesday. And for today, what I'm going to be focusing on are the top 11 campaigns every coach needs. Why am I talking about this? Because on Taco Tuesdays, our focus is on the tools, the apps, the campaigns, and other online systems that you as a coach need to successfully automate your business. So today is going to be all about campaigns. And all I'm going to do is really introduce you to these campaigns so that you're really clear on what it is that you need to build. If you have these 11 campaigns in place, you know that your business is ready to operate on autopilot. All right, so I'm just going to talk them through. We're not building campaigns or anything like that today, but I want to walk you through what you need. So let's dive in. Okay, so campaign, you see them all listed here, but I'm going to walk through each one of them. Number one is that you need a really simple consultation campaign. If you're a coach, then that means that you need people to be able to schedule an appointment with you, for them to receive reminders about the upcoming appointment, and ideally receive some follow-up after the appointment. And so that should be the most basic campaign that you have built out. Some way for people to schedule appointments and then get reminders and then follow up with them. So that's number one. As a coach, just about every coach I know has some sort of discovery session or free consultation or strategy session that kicks off the process. Well, you got to get that person on your calendar. That's number one. Now, we can elevate that using campaign number two. Campaign number two would be a consultation that then leads to an intake form that then gets on your calendar. So what I mean by that is that sometimes as a screening mechanism, as a indoctrination process, as a way to narrow down the kind of people who really are just trying to get free coaching and differentiate those from people who really might become a client, it can be helpful to have the person fill out a form before they actually get access to your calendar, so that only people, for example, that said that they're ready to invest in coaching are the ones that get on your calendar. Now, if they say they're not, you can direct them someplace else, or direct them to a free lead magnet or something like that. So you want people to opt into the calendar, get sent you can do it a number of ways. You can have them opt into the calendar, then have them sent an intake form so that you have that before you talk with them. Or you can switch it, have people fill out the form first, and then based on their responses, send them a link to the calendar or send them to another free service. So that you should have that in place as well. If you are someone who tends to get a lot of people hopping on the phone with you, where it's very clear they had no interest in investing. So this is a good way, again, to kind of screen those people out. It's also a good plan if you need to get information from someone before you actually speak with them on the consultation. So you can gather, what is your business? What is your website? What's your LinkedIn? You can kind of do a little bit of research on them before you sit down. What are the top 3 things you want to discuss? And you capture all that right away. The third type of campaign that you should have in place would be a networking follow-up campaign. So that if you meet someone, whether out in the world or in a Zoom networking session, that you are able to take their email and follow up with them immediately with a way to introduce yourself and perhaps invite them to, a lot of people do, a virtual tea or some other way to connect with them face to face. It's also a great first initial email that can go out that asks the person if they would like to be on your list and to continue to receive emails from you. What you don't want to do is every time you go to a networking event to just, collect people's names and emails and dump them into your email list because they didn't ask to be there. So don't automatically add people who perhaps did not ask to be there. So you want to have that built into your networking follow-up campaign. Number 4 is to have a basic lead magnet. And this could be, I could have done this as number 1. These aren't in a ranked order, really. Ideally, you have all of these, but a basic lead magnet campaign would be making sure people can get some kind of freebie from you. Good morning. Thanks for joining in. Making sure that people get some kind of freebie from you. So they go to an opt-in page, they put in their name and email. It then takes them to a thank you page, and you have an email that automatically delivers that freebie to them. And so that freebie could be a PDF, an ebook, whatever it might be, checklist, whatever. And then you would have a few follow-up emails as well. Those follow-ups should be related to whatever the topic was of the freebie. You can also make that more advanced, which is number 5, which is rather than just giving them the freebie, you can show them the opt-in page. When they opt in for the free thing, the very next page says, but wait, there's more, and then offer them a low-cost item, something that is anywhere, from $7 to $47, a low-cost product that gets them, you're training them from the very beginning to buy from you. You're showing them from the very beginning that what you have to offer is valuable and worth paying for. So you're training your prospects, your buyers, your pre-buyers to become buyers. That again also helps you differentiate the people that are just going around grabbing free stuff from people who are really committed to whatever your area of expertise is and who really do want to learn more. So opt-in page to Tripwire, then they get the thank you page, and in the meantime, you're sending them the freebie and or the freebie and the Tripwire if they opted into the Tripwire. And then we can make it more advanced, because what usually happens, and this is number 6, is that we may go from, you get the free thing, the opt-in for the free thing, you next show them the Tripwire, and then you may, at that time, show them something, upsell them to something more expensive, or in the follow-up emails that you're going to send out, you introduce them to a higher end product. And so that might be your actual coaching program, might be what you're actually selling. So free opt-in to the Tripwire, which is a low cost offer, to showing them the sales page for your coaching program. And if they don't buy the coaching program, then in your follow-up emails, you're sending them links back to the sales page. So again, all of this is stuff that we should be building on autopilot. So those are the first 6 of the 11 campaigns. The next, I have 5 more plus a bonus, is number 7 is a video training funnel. And by this, I just mean that the thing the person is opting into is a mini training from you. So let's say you create a series of 3 videos, and that's what the training is. They're going to get email number 1 is video number 1, email number 2 is video number 2, email number 3, video number 3. And all of that is directing the person to some sales page or leading them down the path to some sales page. So opt-in page, thank you. They get video 1, they get video 2, they get video 3, and then they get taken to a sales page, and you could add on sales emails after that. That now that you know about my coaching program, here's what other people have to say about it. Here's why you should join now. Here's another case study. Those would be the follow-up emails after the person has received the 3 training videos, whatever the videos might be. You're also going to do, another campaign you're going to want is a basic webinar campaign. And I say webinar, but I really mean any form of online training, whether it is in person or whether, meaning live or on demand, you'd use that same funnel of opt-in page, registration for the webinar or the masterclass or the online event. They get the thank you page, and then they get the email confirmation, and If it's something that's live, you would send them reminders for the event. If it's something that's on demand, you would send them a link for how they can access it. Again, after they access it or after the live event, you then want to send out a series of sales emails, because presumably the whole goal of this is to direct them toward your coaching program. So after the webinar, at the end of the webinar, you're going to do your sales pitch. You're going to send them to your sales page or directly to an order form. For those people who don't buy, you're going to send a series of emails, sales emails, directing them to the sales page. Okay, so that is number 8. And again, you do the same thing if it were a masterclass or if it were an on-demand course. Now, if it's something that's an on-demand video, you're going to want to use a system that's advanced enough so that you know whether the person clicked on the link to watch the video, or did they, how much of the video did they see? So did they even get the sales pitch? Did they watch the whole video series? A whole webinar. So okay, they saw the training, they saw my sales pitch, they chose not to buy, but now let me follow up with more sales emails. And there's systems that do all the things that I'm talking about. Number 9, education plus webinar campaign. With this series, we're going to do, instead of, remember I said for the opt-in, when it is a video training series, we might do, they opt into the series and they know they're going to get video 1, video 2, video 3. With the education plus webinar campaign, the person opts in to a short video, but once they have registered for that or opted into that short free video, we show them actually a series of 3 videos that are really short, 10 to 15 minute short videos, all of which is leading them to a longer webinar. And in that longer webinar, which could be, hour, 90-minute webinar, that's where you'd make the sales pitch. So you're educating them about a topic up front, 3 secrets to blah, blah, blah. And each video is one of the secrets, all of which are leading to the longer webinar where they get the actual training, where they would buy in to whatever your coaching program is. Number 10, many people have books that they are selling. Many people have books that they're giving away. What we will often see is that someone has a book, they're going to give the book away for free, but they want the person to pay for the shipping. And this is a sales technique, because this is still training the person to buy. They still have to whip out their credit card. And so they're still getting used to spending money on something to get something from you, to get the value from you. So if they're not willing to pay, whatever, the $7 for shipping, then they probably certainly weren't going to buy your coaching program. So it's a good, again, sort of screening mechanism. So opt-in page, or sales page rather, talks about the book. They can sign up buy the book, enter their shipping information right there. From there, you could send them to an upsell page with your whole coaching program. And because you have their information, you can follow up with them with a series of emails. Number 11. Number 11 is just like Black Friday, and I've mentioned this before. Black Friday is a type of flash sale. A flash sale means that you have a sale that is going to last a short amount of time. So in that short amount of time, they are going to get access to, a deep discount on your products or services, maybe a deep discount on registering for your coaching program, deep discount on your coaching workbook or other related products. And then when the time is up, the sale is gone. That's basically what Black Friday is. From Black Friday through Cyber Monday, we're offering people deep discounts or bundles on things, and then it disappears. You can do that at any point during the year. You can have a 3-day flash sale. What makes it different from like an opt-in to a tripwire kind of campaign is that the first thing people are seeing is the sales page. You're not sending them to a freebie first and then making the offer. You're sending them to a sales page right away. And ideally, you have some sort of counter on there so that they see limited time, winding down, and your follow-up emails are going to be like, hey, 12 hours left, 1 hour left, act now to close that sale. And the timer part is important because in order to have that personal integrity as a business owner, the sale needs to actually stop when the counter runs down. Because if it's that price year round, what was the point? And people will very quickly learn, she ain't about nothing. That's the price all year round. So make sure that it's something you can offer a discount or a special bonus, and then that's something you can take back. All right, and then as you see, I added a 12th special bonus, which is really, it's a sale campaign, but something you should build in. And that is to have an ongoing nurture campaign, nurture sequence built out. In the best of all possible worlds, you are touching your list at least once a month. At least once a week. So in an ideal world, what you could do potentially is have 52 emails preloaded into your system so that as soon as somebody joins your list, they already have a year's worth of emails that they're going to be getting from you. But you only have to write those emails and load them into your system one time. So as you can tell, a lot of work up front in terms of writing the copy, loading it in. But once it's done, they're hearing from you every week for a year. And in that time, if you have other things, if you're having a flash sale, if you're having a webinar, if you're having other date-related activities, at that point, people can opt in. People can get those emails, but it's not like they're hearing from you out of the blue. They've been hearing from you consistently, and they're used to hearing from you, and they're ready at that point because they know, like, and trust you. They're going to be ready to buy. All right, so those are 12 plus a bonus, 11 plus a bonus campaigns that every coach needs to have built into your system. If there's a campaign that I didn't mention that you think is really, really important, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I will see you right back here next Tuesday for another Taco Tuesday. If you ever have questions or things that you'd like me to cover in a Taco Tuesday, let me know. Again, Taco is tools, apps, campaigns, and other online systems that are going to help you grow your coaching business. I'm Dr. Denise Dennis. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.